Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hope you had a very good day or night. It's me, Will Took, the Storybook Traveler. Hello, Planet Eater. Hello. I see you found more annoying people out in public today. I mean, I congratulate you, but I don't think there's any shortage of that. So, I'm happy for you. Hopefully, they weren't too bad. I have an unfortunate amount of exposure to the general public, and man, oh man, the people. Just the general dumbassery, the general blindness towards like anyone that's not exclusively themselves. Some people make like a half-ass effort at least to not be too much of an a pain to others, but man, people could like put like a little bit more of an effort in, just like at least like around parking lots maybe, where people are more likely to be hit. Because man, I've had some close calls in parking lots, let me tell you. And yeah, they very rare. They occasionally say sorry. Most of the time, they just want to get on their way, and I can't even like blame them for that. But how was your day, Planet Eater? How was your day? Apparently found annoying people. How did that go? Did you annoy them back? Did you ignore them? Did you write down their names to expose them online for everyone to see? Plenty of choices in this day and age. As for myself, we got some breaking news. Quill, can you give me the... Thank you, Quill. Breaking news. Yep, breaking news. Oh, you're taking it away from me. Yeah, okay, yeah, ship exploded. Yeah, a new starship that was like gonna be the next test vehicle or whatever for like their Flight 10 on the 29th of July. Yeah, that exploded on the pad, and I think it's still burning right now. Oh, like everything's burning on the static fire pad. So that's pretty bad. That's never hasn't happened in quite a long time. They've had like a vehicle, like test vehicle, blow up like that. Hello, Will. Hello, Quilly. Oh, look at him saying hi like that. How have you been, Sky? How are you doing? How was your day, man? My day was pretty fine. It was starting to get a little warm, a little bit warm, a little bit hot out, but otherwise it was pretty fine. Man, I hate the people that leave like just like full on, like full, like not even like drunk, but like completely full to the brim, like cups of ice cream outside or like smoothies. Just like, why? You know somebody else has just got to pick that up and throw it away, and that's just like a waste of money on your part. What reason does that have? At least eat a little bit. You know, take the 5-minute walk over to the trash can, throw it away, work off some of that weight. Yeah, well, not full cups. Not surprising, man. And honestly, not even the worst thing out there. In parking lots, I've seen people dumping full bags of trash that they just did not want to take to a dumpster. I mean, like, full actual, like, kitchen bags of trash. I've seen the people dumping off old plates. I've seen people dumping off, like, old, like, you know those, like, Roombas? Yeah, I've seen people dumping off old Roombas that they don't want anymore. I've seen dirty fucking diapers that were left there. I even saw one lady who literally just had her kids in the middle of the parking lot drop their pants and just pee on a rock that there is out there in the parking lot. People be crazy, man. They were motherfucking D's, and I hate them. Told us silently. When you say D's, you mean dicks? Oh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, it's best if you can't say anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, because generally, not saying anything at all is the quickest way to just escape those situations, you know? Oh god, no. Yes. Hey, special village time, Recettear. Yes, it is time we go back in. Today's stream will be the beginning of the final run of Recettear. I've missed it, and I've, that run where I failed at the very end, and the fact that I didn't realize the mechanic of the game, the main mechanic of, you don't haggle and you get rewarded, until the very end. So that's gonna just live with me for a while, so I wanted to, like, go back there and beat it, just for my own little sanity and pride, basically. How was your yesterday, Sky? Hopefully, hope you're having a good morning today. Oh yeah, right before you got in, I was talking about the starship. Actually, I remember you're into that. The most recent ship that they were testing out for the next test flight campaign, and was currently on the static fire stand. Yeah, it just blew up. Looks like the header tank like ruptured at the top of it, and it just blew up on the static test fire stand at Macy's. So that's currently on fire still. That's probably going to damage a lot of equipment. That's going to set them back at least a couple months, if not like, probably around like 3 or 4, to be honest. Oh, yes, and that people get more money as time goes on. Yeah. No, I was reading while eating second breath. It just went boop. Oh, yeah. You were hearing about it, too. Yeah. It just went like boop. We still don't have an answer as for why. But, I mean, no one was injured, at least, and this is like the test campaign. They're making a lot of changes and a lot of changes in between each and every ship to try and, like, find the right way to just make them fly good, you know? Like hundreds and thousands of little changes each ship. They're not all identical, so bound to happen eventually. Still sucks. Hopefully they can get this shit together to actually get some like proper like test flights, you know, successful ones. They'll get there eventually. It's just a matter of when, and man, I could really use it sooner rather than later. It's unfortunate that the test flight now gets pushed back a bit, but hey, maybe they'll give them time to like polish some stuff up in the ships. Thing is, they were trying to do a static fire test, and ironic enough, yeah, they got a static fire test, and well, they got the fire. It was a kind of test. Didn't seem very static, though. I think they failed. I mean, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. It still sucks, though. It wasn't static at all. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I said. They got the fire, they got the test, no static. Capitalism ho. Hello, Zan Parsnip. How you been? Welcome to see you again. Hopefully you're having a very good day. I had to start a bit later today because I got home a bit later. Just to eat my dinner. I cooked some of the best pork I've ever made. Now, my problem with like bone-in pork chops, you can get pork chops without the bone or with the bone. The bone-in pork chops have a better flavor to them, but it's very hard to cook them through. Because if you like the meat, if you cook them just enough, for most of the meat, then like near the bone, it'll be pink. And I'm not sure how bad that is, but mine were pretty tasty. Sure, the meat and pork gets a little pinkish towards the bone, but what's a little pink in ya? What's a little pink pork in ya? You know, that ain't bad, probably. But I mean, for science, yeah, science. They'll get there eventually. That's just what I keep telling myself. They'll get there eventually. Every setback is just more things they can learn from to get there eventually. I hope it works. But man, really need some good news stuff, and that was not it. This month has been cursed as hell for news. Yeah. So anyway, I don't want to dabble here too long today. I don't got too much to talk about. I made good food, and ship went boom. Not much really to talk about other than that, is there? And, you know, I got a pretty late start today. Like, a pretty late start. So why don't we just go ahead and turn that page, eh, Quill? Tadio! Now, I have forgotten the names entirely, so you're gonna have to work with me on that. I might get a little creative. They might have, like, been recast VAs, you know? We're just gonna have to live with that. Alright, Ressa. Quill, you might want to recheck that spelling real quick before you go through with that. Okay, yeah, it's exactly how I remembered it. Woo! Alright, Quill, you got this. Recettear. Oh yeah, that new FNAF game. I forget, like, Secrets of the Mimic? That one's actually getting some positive reviews, it sounds like. I've never been one for FNAF games, as in I've never played one before. I've only watched streamers play them. But, it might be fun. That might be fun time. I think this is our 3rd loop. So I'm gonna say 3. Yeah, 3, chapter 1. Oh, let's earn some money, yeah! Oh, yeah. One thing I did want to talk about, that Radon fight at the end, the Radon and, Michaela, the Kind. That boss fight, I still can't believe, like, triggered the second phase and then died immediately. That was some absolute keynote for an ND. I don't know if I'll do that boss fight this week, actually, or next week. If I do it this week, I won't have the time to do, like, the funny thumbnail. I might not have that time to put that together, and I kind of really want to do the funny thumbnail for that one, you know, for that boss fight. So I might move that to the start of next week, actually. That will happen a lot of times. Yeah, I bet. Ooh, a funny thumbnail? Well, what I did for, like, the Gerson, chapter in Deltarune, you know, where I just have them on there. I have the funny face. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're watching on Twitch, it doesn't matter at all. It's just something I like to do, just to, like, puff things up a bit, you know. Also, I feel like it's a better way to start the week. I did Friday stream last week. I might not, and I kind of like having the Fridays to like work on stuff too. So, or at least that's what I tell myself. All right, and let's see the title for today. One final day. This is it. We will definitely get through it this time. All right. I did think about, like, during this boss fight with Radon and Michaela, I did think about playing, like, the Gerson theme, like, just one of the runs. Because, man, that shit just lives in my head. It's such a good theme. Okay. And I still gotta play more Tactics Ogre this week. I want to get back into that. So, Tactics Ogre, Recettear today. And if I do Elden Ring, it'll be on Friday. But I might move that to Monday. I don't know. I'm still feeling that one out. And then, of course, I want to, play some new games as well. But I only have so much space on my computer, man. That is an issue I will run into eventually. I bought, like, an M.2 purely, and I do mean purely, to store my games. It's a 2 terabyte M.2 drive, and I have 350 gigabytes free on it. As in, I filled up 1.5 terabytes of this thing with games. So I've got, like, 1 game free of space worth on here now. Because you gotta leave some space open, you know? The games these days have such bloated, absolute, sizes, man. Ooh, almost hit play an Elden Ring. Not today. So, Elden Ring tomorrow? For my info, no copyright if you play old man music? No copyright, actually, I don't think, because it's part of a game. Sure, it's not the right game, but because it's video game music, I could play it. That's why a bunch of YouTubers will play video game music, like, when they're just talking about, like, some other stuff, or when they're just discussing a game, because that stuff just won't get copyrighted, because they can't, like, filter the copyright system to people not playing the game, you know? They can't filter it that well. So, a lot of times they just play it safe and anyone can use it in their videos, and it's very handy. So, Elden Ring tomorrow? I'm not sure how time zones work. No Elden Ring tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be playing, I gotta stop this. I cannot have 2 music going at once. No Elden Ring tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be playing more Tactics Ogre. The day after tomorrow is what I'm considering doing, Elden Ring on. There we go. I fixed it. Game capture. Recettear. Now, I do remember this having, like, a little bit of an issue. What the wilt? Oh. So, basically, next week? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure how time zones work. For me, currently, it is Wednesday, and it will be Thursday in a couple hours. Okay? And then, so, I might do Elden Ring either the day after tomorrow or next Monday for me. If it ain't my favorite streamer. Hello, Johnny Slicks. It's been a little bit. How have you been doing, my shampoo man? Also, welcome our Monster Rojo to the stream. Hope you have a very good time. And I am the Wilt. Woohoo! Oh, and yeah, I guess Quill's here too. Oh, shut up. You get enough attention from Sky. Get out of here. Let's get this fixed up. Yep. Let's increase that. Move it over slightly. Perfect. There we go. For me, it's Thursday, 11 a.m., so... Okay. So my Wednesday is your Thursday. Let's just put it like that. So my Friday is your Saturday. So my Monday is your Tuesday. So I'm either doing it on your Saturday, my Friday, or your Tuesday, my Monday. You'll figure it out. Enough attention, he deserves it. Come on, no, he doesn't. I'm good. The shampooing or whatever people call it has been going well. Nice. What the? I didn't start you. Oh, this is the intro cutscene. Okay. I'm sorry. All right. I have notice on. I'll just log on. I'll make it real easy. I mean, I'll always stream at the same time, at least, so that makes it a little easy. Sometimes a bit later. Usually at least... I mean, these days, it's been mainly around, like, 9:30 just because how my work has, like, shifted around my schedule. But usually I stream in between, like, 9:15, 9:30, occasionally 9:45, and some days, like today, 10 if I just get to it late enough. I apologize. All right. We're on loop 3. We got 1,000 picks to our name. We sold all of our items before we went bankrupt last time because I'm a dumbass and didn't realize like items carried over in between, you know, the saves. And we do have one thing though. We do have one thing. The shield and knowledge. We do have the knowledge. And a lot of bat wings. I forgot we never sold these bat wings. Huh. Hang on. What are these buttons again? Tier? Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, it's been a little bit. So we had just started at, I know this looks like, oh, we're a bit far in, but no, this is loop 3, and it turns out in between loops, you keep your merchant level, you keep whatever items you had left over, you just don't keep your money or the story progress, basically, or your dungeon progress. Oh, the music is back, yeah, the music, the brain rot music. Now, let's see, armor, the pan. The amazing pan. This pan is god tier, as in it's incredibly good. It's plus 13, while also just being extremely solid. This pan will carry us far. And thank God I didn't sell it last time just to try and make ends meet. That would have been bad. Your centerpiece is not in the middle of the carpet. Nothing I can do about that. I can't adjust things like that, which, I know. It's really annoying. All right, we're in the start of today. Where am I? Ooh, wait, maybe I can? No. Yeah, I can go onto the edge of it. I can go like right there. Okay, it might look a bit off. I think it's actually centered. It's just from our perspective, it looks, you know, a bit off because our perspective is like from the right, you know? That's my cope. Every time I watch you, you're playing some niche game I've never heard of. What's this? Oh, this game is Recettear. You might have heard it because Seth, that's right, the Seth Zintek, the famed Nigerian charity man himself, did a video on this game. And as most of the games that Seth Zintek does videos on, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good time. Nah, it's irking me. I'm sorry. All right, let's go outside. Now, we just started off, so I'm not even sure if we can go into dungeons at the moment, but we did like the basic tutorial at least, so at least we, and you know, I think I'll skip through most stuff we've seen before, just like get us to the newer stuff. Although it has been a while, hasn't it? And I kind of miss doing the voices. Say, what's this place? Look at them go. It's like old times. This is the Adventurers Guild. The guild manages expeditions to the various untamed wilderness areas or abandoned ruins near the city. The area is commonly referred to as dungeons. Without approval, adventurers cannot visit the dungeons. Oh, the humanity, the table is slightly off. I mean, it would bug me if I was there. Never being able. That's what sucks about like some, you know, there's a lot of building survival craft games that allows you to like place stuff and make your own buildings, but they don't have like snapping, or they force you to snap and they don't allow you to freely place stuff, and sometimes that means that you just cannot center some stuff, and that is some of the most frustrating experiences in video games, let me tell you that. Ah, nuts. So you can't just go into a dungeon and pick up everything? Wow, it's like, that voice is second nature to me, and it's scary just how second nature that voice is to me now. What game is this? A special village with special characters who got bonds in the head and money with debt payment? Oh yeah, everyone is special here. Everyone. Everyone. In their own special way. We see? Big pause there from her. Big pause there from her. If we could do that, we could sell everything. We get a 100% profit. It is still a very good idea. A great many people have made fortunes that way. However, if you wish to do so, we must first hire an adventurer. Hire? Can I just pick anybody? The truth of the matter is a bit more complicated. Even if you pay for them, few adventurers are willing to risk their lives simply for the benefit of a complete stranger. Oh, so they turn away people they don't know very well? Indeed. You should first get to know a few adventurers and build up a certain level of trust with them before asking them to die for you. If all goes well, they will give you a symbol of their guild membership. Built this extra special though, that's why he's the main character. Hey, what do you mean by that? No, don't agree with them. Don't agree with them, Quill. All right, asshole. Get out of here. You're on the game now. Get. Okay. Back to it. This usually takes the form of a guild card. With that in hand, we can bring an adventurer with us. So it's like they're inviting us to a dinner party. Keep in mind, this little girl we're talking. Okay, I should give a brief introduction to this because we kind of skipped that intro. So, this little girl right here had her father mysteriously disappear on her one day, and she was her only family member. And so, one day, Tear showed up, and Tear is a debt collector, and it turns out his father had a huge debt on him that now falls on his little precious daughter and the house they live in. And unless she can like pay back that debt, which we found out is around like 750K at this point, or near $1 million, and like in a single month, I should say, she's completely gonna have to have everything sold and kicked out of her house and die on the streets like a dog. That's been canon ending in like 2 loops. How old do you think Recettear is? No older than like, maybe like 12? I'm being generous here. I don't know, man. That is a good question. I say that because I can't imagine someone that's like this dumb and this childish could be like any older, you know? All I gotta say is one thing. Rip Bozo shouldn't have gone into debt. Yeah, I shouldn't have had your father go into debt and abandon you, little sucker. Little dumbass. Generational trauma serves you right. Attempting to rip you limb from limb. But the analogy does work. Somewhat. Right, so first I need to meet an adventurer. Which, for us, should not be that difficult, yes? After all, we run an item shop, so we should get a few coming in as clients on a fairly regular basis. Surprisingly enough, I've been through 2 loops on this. I've seen the future. Not a single time have we met a potential, like, adventurer just through normal business. It's always been through some other stuff. So yeah, bit of context here. She's dumb. And why do I keep hitching? Weird. Oh yeah! Well then, I'll do my best to get a dinner invitation. Indeed. Just be careful that Recettear is not on the menu. Did she imply that they might be cannibals? Huh? Okay, yeah, I'm with you on that one, Recettear. Is something wrong? Well, a guy over there. Generational trauma serves you right. I'm pinning that quote up now. Best of luck. Have fun. Thank you, Taco Leak. Happy to have you back in. Giving you your little pep talk. Appreciate it, man. I mean, it really does. Shouldn't have had a father go into debt, little dumbass. Should have had like a brother to pass it off on. Hang on, I'm gonna like bump up. Hey, I'm just gonna go into Task Manager and bump up the priority of a couple of things here. Maybe this will help. Like keeps things a little better. Okay, I know I skipped some frames. Work with me here. Work with me. You can handle Elden Ring. You can handle me opening Task Manager on stream, okay? Okay. Hey, our guy's back. Yes, our other dumbass, our main man, the tank, the basic bitch soldier who we just love. Listen to me. If I can't get to work, I can't get the money. And if I can't get the money, I can't get the items. And if I can't get the items, apparently I can't work. Ah! Heaven, if I had a few things, I could at least visit the Hall of Trials. You can easily run Elden Ring, but not pixel art. The magic of computers is mysterious and complex. That's all I have to say. Heaven, if I had a few things, I could at least visit the Hall of Trials. Arnold Schwarzenegger voice, wow. His voice may have switched up a bit. I don't, it might switch back. He's in that like a current, that in between state, the flux, I wonder what's going on. Recettear's voice was like, it's impossible to forget her voice though. He seems to be a rookie adventurer complaining about his inability to complete the required guild test. Test? Well, the guild hardly allows anyone in off the street. No, Tear, I don't think you realize. She wasn't like inquiring like, the guild has a test. I think she doesn't know what a test is. I don't think she ever went to school. I think she was homeschooled. So, yeah, keep that in mind. You can only work officially for the guild after passing a test. An item shop owner is hardly the only job with challenges. I have an idea. You see this whole time, that blank look in her eyes, she hasn't responded. She's still trying to process the idea of the test. What? I do believe we have found our first adventurer. Wait, what do you mean by, Tear, wait! Got some brain lag going on. Hang on, let me see if I can find this better voice for them.
Oh, son of a... I burned what cash I had just getting into this city.
What was his voice before?
If I can't get into the guild, I don't know what I'll even do for dinner money.
Okay, I think it was similar to that at least. that's at least a funnier voice.
Now I'm hungry. Great.
Charlie in a box type of voice. Wilty is a little young to have that deep of voice. You never know. You never know. Maybe he just had a very well-developed larynx in his throat. His scarf's covering up. Who knows? It might be like a giant, Adam's apple in there. Pardon me a moment. You there, adventurer with the seedy look.
Who you calling seedy? Well, you two would be...
We are a pair of merchants who happen to be passing.
Merchants? Oh, you heard me talking. Sorry, but I'm way too broke and seedy to buy anything.
Oh, look. You hurt his feelings. Now do it again. Do it again and neg him. Neg him harder. Believe me, I could tell by your seedy nature that attempting to sell you anything would be a colossal waste of time. Yeah! Yeah, get him, Tear, get him! This is how you get him. Now I can imagine as the clown costume when you do that voice. If I ever do a clown, see a clown on stream, I will make sure he has the deepest, most masculine, but silly voice possible. Come on, Tear. Stop with the CD already. He isn't a plant.
So are you two going to prune me, or what here?
Oh, great. Now you've confused him to thinking he's a plant. Great job. Would you like it if we came with you to the Hall of Trials? If you require equipment or items, we can provide them.
I'd call you a pair of angels then, but why?
Business, naturally. We help you pass the trial, you provide us with your card. Oh, I get it. We help Mr. Swordsman clear the dungeon, and then he gives us his card, a sign of our eternal friendship. Eternal friendship is rather irrelevant in this case, but it does work out neatly for all of us. What do you say?
I see. You guys are pretty new at all of this too, huh?
Yeah, everyone's pretty dumb here. Recettear's a bit slow, guys, give her some time. We're only just going down the path. We will all see together once more as we go down just how special she can be. Our offer, Mr. Swordsman, yes or no? Brilliant, what are they gonna do next? Spade him next? We'll get to the spading later. We're not actually, we'll meet someone else later down the road that will, give a good beating to, another adventure. And another adventurer we're really gonna have to, almost kill, considering that they're gonna try and mug us. And then they become an ally for some reason.
Yes. All right, then. Heck, I got nothing to lose. Well, aside from my precious life, anyway.
Yayifications! You're losing your life.
Glad to meet you two.
I'm Recettear. Nice to meet ya. I am Tear.
Call me Louis. Louis the Swordsman. Good to meet ya.
Yes. Now then, we will begin all of the preparations for a dungeon visit, including a visit to the central market to pick up food and other restorative items. We will then return here for you when you are ready.
Right, I'll be waiting here.
Okay, so restorative items, I lied. We're not getting him anything, in fact. This is not blinking, so it doesn't show me any story progress. We're going in. He doesn't need it. We're gonna give him a good shield. Oh my god! He kept it. He kept all of the equipment from last time. And in the level. Oh my god, he kept the level, the blade, the armor, the helmet. He's a god. He doesn't need anything. This is like the first dungeon. Hang on, let's give him the shield just to really go in. Button 3. What was button 3? There we go. Defense plus 27. He kept the equipment. Oh my god, I'm so thankful. That equipment was so hard to get. All right. Unfortunately, I sold everything else. I really should have kept some stuff and not sold everything at the last second. You're gonna scar the first enemies, blunt the trauma. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, he's got quite the stuff on him. That Knight's Blade, that is all as good as can be. Yeah. All right, let's go. We got plenty of space. Ooh. So, this is a dungeon? Just so. Welcome to the jungle, as they say. Sorry, what I meant to say, welcome to the jungle! You know, aren't we just going to hold Louie back? I mean, I'm not a monster slayer. I'm scared. The two of us are actually perfectly safe. There is a protective field around just the two of us. To the monsters, we may as well be invisible. Really? That's amazing. So Louie is perfectly safe too, then? Not quite. Aw, why not? While in the field, we do not need to worry about monsters, but this is accomplished by making us virtually intangible to everything inside this place. We can directly manipulate nothing. Wait, we can't collect things? Why are we here then? That's why our adventurer remains outside the field. Oh, I see. He'll pick stuff up for us. Should our adventurer be injured, we can place him in the field and retreat. Since we must carry him back, however, we can take very little else with us. One item at most. So if we run in trouble, we don't lose everything? Wait, I thought you said we couldn't. Yes, I will elaborate further if need be later. Naturally, if we can get out safe and bring as much as our bags will allow us to carry. Cool! Wait, as much as our bags will allow? Well, our bags are not bottomless. If we run out of space, it will be up to us to decide what to keep or discard. So the adventurer focuses on adventure, while we keep track of what loot he should keep. I guess that makes sense. Okay, let's get to it. So essentially plot armor. Basically. They don't really go into like the details of how that magic works. Anyway, he equips a shield and now he's a god. All right, what was the run button? No, okay, right, only the ninja had that. That's that. Okay, and that's the swip. Okay, perfect. And that's the go up a floor. Well, all the stuff here ain't gonna be... All right, that is actually crazy fine for like the first stuff in like the first dungeon. Ow. Great, only 2 damage. No. I got hit by the slime already. Ugh. It's a trap. Right, wait, hang on. I just remembered. I want to kill these guys if they might drop the fusion items. Hang on. Those fusion items are like how you make the real moolah in this game, we found out. Because, oh boy, those things are worth so much money, and also they're so strong. I have this generic shield that makes us invincible. They'll discuss it. I mean, they said they'll discuss it later. Maybe they do it when we aren't looking. Maybe they keep it a secret from the player. Also, if it makes them intangible, how are they not sinking through the floor? Is this world, flat? Is that why they're not sinking all the way? I'm starting to think they just make up the rules. Ooh, slime fluid. All right, it's pretty simple, first level. We don't have to worry too much. I just like killing everything that's in front of me, you know? That's a totally normal way to like view these types of things. I do the same thing in Elden Ring. One time clear, the next time rush. And there's the next teleport. There should be at least one chest though. Excuse me, Mr. Slime. Gonna be like Henry Stickmin and fall through the earth's crust. Henry Stickmin was so funny, man. I'm actually surprised. Well, one, that those developers made Among Us, like that was just like an absolute mindfuck. Because I remember playing that game when I was a kid, like the first parts of it. Second of all, how long it took them to make all of it. Third of all, how many references and how funny it got. They did a good job with that. This is such a strange game to have like developed so far. You would think that they would just like leave it as like a little ship post in like those first like 2 chapters or whatever, but they just kept making it grander and grander. It was great. Unfortunately, I've already seen the endings, and like almost every ending, so I don't know. It's one of those games where if you have it spoiled for you, there's not much reason for you to experience it yourself, you know? The joy is in the exploration and the first reactions. The JoJo reference is hilarious, though. Because, man, they went all in on that scene. Rabbit. I hate every rabbit. A windbreaker. All right, that's also... I think that's only okay. I mean, as long as it's not, like, trash. I am surprised, though. I didn't realize that the loops would also affect the quality of the items in the earlier dungeons. Or maybe this stuff is actually garbage, and I'm just crazy. But yes, for context, my first 2 loops were entirely played without the understanding of how to effectively gain merchant level. Like, I got to the ending where I should have been like at merchant level 30, and I was still at like merchant level like 7 or like 9, because I didn't realize that in this game about being a merchant and haggling, you get punished for haggling. If you don't sell it to him immediately, you don't build up a streak. And I think that's a little bit bullshit, you know? I should be allowed to be the greedy motherfucker that eventually gets his best deal. But I guess we're gonna have to play it nice. Sir, there appears to be a hare in my dungeon. Sorry, bad joke. No, man, I get it. I've watched a lot of like Kitchen Nightmares or Hell's Kitchen stuff. I don't know why. It's just the slop I go to when I want some like noise in my head. That is a crazy weapon. Jesus, the quality has definitely gone up. And so that type of stuff. Oddly enough, despite that being like the classic complaint, neither in Kitchen Nightmares, nor in Hell's Kitchen, nor in anything else have I heard someone actually complain about a hair in their suit. You know, now that I think about it, that is absolutely insane. After all this, like, horrible stuff you see in Kitchen Nightmares, you would think that would happen at least once, but no, I guess not. Crazy, actually. Unfortunately, the really good stuff is a really low drop chance, and I don't think there's anything that buffs drop chance either, so... Grind. You can't just ignore them. And we'll just go over here. Not have rocks fall on us. This game does get a little bit silly. Eventually, it might just... a long sword +1. This is the first dungeon. Holy shit. To be clear, that's not a drop I would normally have gotten in any of the other loops until like the 4th dungeon. Or like, I guess 3rd if I'm not being hyperbolic. But still, that's insane. No, it's usually something dead in their food. I'm not talking about the lamb. Yeah. Or their food, dying way too long ago. Ow. There was even one episode where a customer in the Kitchen Nightmares episode literally got sent to the hospital because he got served something so outrageously, like, bad. It's insane that some of those restaurants managed to avoid being shut down. Do you think, like, Gordon Ramsay had a deal with the police where, like, okay, we're not gonna report these guys to the health inspector, but we're gonna make sure that they clean up their act by the end of, like, our time here? Because, like, how the hell would they get away with that? Alright, here's the first little dungeon. No boss yet, I don't think. This is just like the beginner stuff going on. This is like the tutorial. Oh, sorry.
Did I do it? I did, didn't I?
Yeah,
I did it! I've cleared the Hall of Trials. A sweet mystery of life. Now you'll give me money.
Way to go, Louie.
Recettear, this is all thanks to you guys.
Alright. You don't have to, like, sniffle. Keep that in your, like, scarf, man.
This is all well and good, but there's a treasure chest just ahead. It behooves us to investigate thoroughly.
Okay, eyes on the treasure lady. I at least, like, celebrate a little. Tear, you really do like going for the money, don't you? Ooh, and called out on the racist stereotype Recettear based.
Well, I do not spout such foolishness. There's no need to treat me like a flying ball of greed.
The worst Kitchen Nightmares episodes are when you actually work at these restaurants. Ugh. Yeah, I I've been through some desperate points, but I've always wanted to avoid working with food stuff. I don't know why. It wigs me out just like interacting with the food that people are gonna eat and like having to work in those environments and having to constantly worry about like being super cleanly. So the idea of working in a kitchen like in Kitchen Nightmare is like, ugh. I think I would quit immediately, man, and report them. You ever worked in a restaurant covered in black mold? I have. Why? Just leave, man. You gotta be real desperate to work at one of those. I am. Oh god, that must have been awful. Ugh. Hello, Darkest Moon. Welcome. Hope you're having a solid good night tonight. Tonight, we're just relaxing with a nice bit of greed as we delve into the final run, I promise, and the final loan of Recettear.
Hey now! I love me some treasure too. Don't worry, dear. I feel you on this.
Really, you two completely misunderstand me. Nah, I think they got you pegged. Especially considering I've seen the future twice over.
Recettear was really close that last time, and you still let her die like a dog on the street.
Okay, maybe it's a little accurate. So, the contents of the chest?
Huh, just give me a second here. Hey!
Wow, cards!
So, this is an Adventurers Guild card.
Yes, for completing this trial dungeon, you get your employment paperwork. Congratulations. Well, I'm over-exaggerating, but hygiene was no priority. I mean, that's still pretty bad. Any restaurant that has, like, literal mold, like, on the walls or whatever is, ugh. I gotta say, I'm a bit glad that my parents and me have both shifted to, like, almost never eating at restaurants because my parents make great food. It is way less expensive, and then you don't have to deal with the question of what goes on in that kitchen that you don't see.
Here, Recettear, take one, like we promised.
Huh? Oh, yeah, okay. She completely forgot. While you did promise to give us your card eventually, we are not so crass as to demand your very first card. Wait, he doesn't just get unlimited, like, uses of his business card? Was it, like, on a milestone basis? How long were you willing to wait, Tyr? Wait, no, Tyr, you got me on, like, a month-long debt. I gotta pay off this whole debt bill in, like, a month, and you were gonna, like, be like, no, it's fine, you can give us one another day. Don't, like, sabotage Recettear. She doesn't know what's going on. You really should think about who you should want to give your first.
No, I want this. Recettear, I beg you, please take my very first card.
Wow, his very first. I'd love to. Thanks, Louie.
Awesome. I can't wait to adventure with you two some more.
Murder. Really now, young people. Oh, come off it. Okay. Oh. Hey, Tyr, what's with this thing that just showed up? She doesn't know what a door is. Oh my god. Ah, yes, that. That is commonly referred to as a a door of return, I mean. I have no idea what that line was referencing. I suppose that was like a tongue-in-cheek reference to like some door. Maybe either from like Toho or maybe from like a classic Japanese show that every otaku would know, of course. If you can enter that door, you can return to town in an instant. We call that a door, una puerta. Oh, amazing. You saying that you can open this and you'll enter a building? Incredible. If you can enter that door, you can return to town in an instant. This one has appeared because we have cleared the dungeon. But they are often encountered during normal exploration too. I believe they usually appear roughly every 5 levels or so. But wait, if we take this back to town when we're halfway in, don't we have to start all the way back at the beginning again? Not at all. You can always head back to the floor that had a door on it. In fact, if you do not use the door, you do have to restart. So if we find a door, we should always use it? Almost always. If we need to rest or unload, then we should use the door. Remember though, returning home takes time. Furthermore, leaving ends the current contract with our companion. And we would have to rehire him or choose a new one. She says that. They don't cost anything to take out there. If there is something specific in the dungeon that you desire, you can simply ignore the doors and press onward. Alrighty. Then I think we have to go home now, though.
Quite so. Oh, just to be sure, in the future, please try to avoid referring to this as going home. Yes?
Okay. I don't get it, man. Don't be so controlling here. Anyway.
Oh,
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Alright, so, like I said, this pan is incredible. But we got some boots. These boots are not bad. I mean, we already got like a pair. +5. Those sell for like 1,600. We can sell that for like 3K, I bet. We got some slime fluids. The jacket's only like 500, but that's something. Cloth hat. Always nice to have some hands on hand. And a longbow. The longbow's actually insane to get. Same with the sword. I wonder if, you know, there was a mechanic that the more you sell to your customers, the type of customers, like the old man, the women, the kid, the blacksmith or whatever, then the more money they have to spend on your items. So I wonder if that carried over. I really hope that did. One longsword. Recettear, may I speak with you a moment? Let's hope you get good RNG on the market news. Luckily, market news actually doesn't play into effect until like a couple of nights from now, I think. We got some time. We're still in the tutorial phase, I think. Sure, what is it?
those counters by the window. Items you place there are visible to anyone passing by on the street. As such, putting eye-catching items, the sort of thing that makes you think, I want to buy this more than anything, on those counters is a core principle of running a shop like this. In a very real way, those counters are the face of the shop. And what is placed there greatly affects interest in our business, so choose what to place there very, very carefully.
Wow, I never thought about it like that. Okay, I'll be careful. She didn't think about anything like that. Oh. I mean, we can like sell that off. Why not? We're not gonna get that archer for a long time. We'll find more bows, probably. We got Windbreaker. It looks very simple. Damn, this came out deep custom mechanics. I mean, it has more mechanics than you would expect. I will say that, yeah. It looks like I got at least some of everything. So if anybody comes in asking for like something specific, I got them. Souvenir charms, tree seed, cape. All right. I think I'm good. Ooh, the leather boots. Let's put those up. Yes, yes, yes. Is there something better than that? I mean, ooh. Right, I have the cloth cape still. Damn, I got some good stuff to start off with. That armband ain't gonna sell for much. Let's put, wait, where those? There we go. Put it there. Put it. Oh, no, I don't need to talk to you. There. All right, now we can put some of the low lesser stuff. We generally don't want to sell ingredients. They're too useful, man. We got some books in case the little girls want books. Plenty of candy. And plenty of weapons in case those housewives come in wanting to kill somebody. You know, you gotta like sell to all kinds here. Books and fruits are in for the kids. They always come. I know, right? Anyway, open the store. Oh, it's this asshole. Dude, I haven't even unlocked the first boss that drops the items you want. Leave me alone. Welcome to Recettear. Huh. This place isn't nearly as nice as I thought it would be. Can these people really get me what I need? Housewives, man, absolutely nice to get the swords and armors and stuff, and get normal stuff, I know. Excuse me? Well, I've got no choice. Gotta keep striving forward. You there, go fetch the owner of this place. I have business with him. The owner? Oh, you're looking at her. What can I do you for? Sure that you're joking. Don't waste my time, girl. Huh? No, really, I'm the owner. Can I help you? Sir? You dare make a fool out of me? You must think I'm some kind of idiot kid. They sound the same. No, there's a very clear difference. I swear, I swear. Huh? Also, I feel like it makes sense they sound the same. They kind of look like similar characters. They're both like young. They got those like dead eyes. They got similar haircuts going on. I mean, if anyone should sound similar, I feel like it should be these two. Huh? But the boy is more nasally. You get it, Shampoo Man. You get it. You understand me.
You expect me to believe someone as short as you owns this establishment? Stop playing with me and bring me the owner, now! You shut up! I am the owner! Really! What in the world is going on here? Why are you shouting at a customer? Tear! Listen, he's mean! Mary, some kind of problem, I assume? A fairy. Interesting. Not what I expected. Pardon? Physically slight and at a slight disadvantage against larger creatures, but innately talented at administration and management. Quite possibly the only non-human race to easily adapt to human culture, by utilizing their unique talents. In other words, you must be the proprietor, Madame Fairy. Good day. I apologize for having to raise my voice at your servant. Ah, well. At least Anaya's here. Now hang on, Justa. It's a pleasure to meet you, Madame Fairy. Caillou is my name. Caillou looking ass. I am a magician by trade, and I need to place an order for some regents. An item order? Very well. What can we get you? Oh, we're already in the item order stage. Oh, hell. Man, we really does speed things up. I require 3 items specifically. A charred lizard, a bat wing, and a slime liver. I only need 1 of each. I know we got like 5 over here too. Out of bat wings, unfortunately. There's no need for a precise deadline, but obviously, the sooner you can provide them, the better it will be for everyone. Can I assume you will take the order? Naturally. We shall obtain what you need as soon as we can. Marvelous. Well then, if you'll excuse me. Yes, you. Look, don't cause your boss trouble, alright? Pretend to be the owner like that will only make you look foolish. That's it. If you're gonna act like a Caillou, then we'll make you one. Mods, make him boss. We'll shape him. We just gotta earn his trust. We gotta sell him good items. And then when he's not looking, we shave his head. We truly make him Caillou. Sound like a veiled threat? Veiled? But I am the owner! Ah! Now, there's no need to get so angry about this. Why do you look so happy, Tear? It is a simple mistake, nothing more. If it's so simple, then why do you look so happy about it? You, clearly must understand me. Yes, clearly. Clearly. Okay, the little girl wants an iron armband. Now, these little girls are the most assholes when it comes to, like, haggling. I'm not even sure if I could get a 110 out of them. And the one, I should be able to get like 130. But apparently, I can't haggle. I gotta be a nice businessman that doesn't screw over his customers and try to like gouge them for every cent. You know, I get rewarded for being a good person. What's up with that, huh? All right. How about 709? Crazy world we live in. Crazy world where a merchant has to be honest to get by. Be a nice businessman, Will. I'm trying. Come on. It's taking me a lot of restraint. And by the end of this, by the time I'm out of this debt, once I've monopolized the market for my own, they'll all see. Once they have nowhere else to shop, then they'll come out. Then they'll pay. Okay. I assume you have the money then if you're asking for that. So how about, that's probably a bit much, but I could probably get away with this. Yes, okay. Man, fuck them kids. Not literally, of course. Yeah, fuck them kids. And old men. Okay, the lady wants bits. Okay, that's more normal. She'll get to the swords eventually, I'm sure, once we have them in stock. That's pushing it, I think. I think, if I'm going for, like, the streaks. 1939, that's fair. There we go. Now we're getting the combo going. I'm pushing things a little, but I want it. Alright, and the blacksmith wants a candy apple. Okay, we're starting to get a bit strange. You know, blacksmith is pretty nice to me. I'll get it to 123 is a safe bet. There we go. Okay.
Ooh. All right, that one basically is nothing. It's like 500 bucks. That's like pocket change. I'll sell it to you for cheap just to make sure I get this. At a certain point, the combo becomes more important than the money. Yeah, just make 99 cents. That'll surely be more appealing. That's what I do, man. It works. I swear to God, it works in this game. What the fuck? Dude, where'd you get that? You just completed your license training. You literally just went through the trial dungeon and got your paperwork to work, man. Where did you fucking find golden goddamn scales, huh? Huh? Maybe the chest had it. And the game is recommending me, like, pay this little. Wait, this is all of my money. This is all my money I have on me. What is going on? Yeah, if you'll take that. Yes, that's all the money I have on me. I would actually buy it if I could. What is start again? Huh? You know, hey, I'm curious. I won't be able to purchase this, so let's start again. Oh, just go back and like adjust the price. Okay. Level 13, nice. Say goodbye to your streak. Yeah, I can't pay anymore. I'm out of money, man. Wait, what? I'm just like, I can't pay anymore. It's just like, come on, it's worth more than that. I cannot pay anymore. Come on, it's worth more than that. This is literally all my money. Okay, man, have it. What? All right. I've got the golden scales. I've got literal Gilgamesh's treasure right here from his vault in my shop now. Let's just put it up on sale. Broke Recettear. Dude, this thing's actually worth 25K. This ain't like a scam. These things are genuine gold. All right, well, that's a nice little bit of profit. Damn, God really graced me. He really did. Now I have zero money to buy stuff from other people, though. We'll make it. Let's put up another candy apple. People love candy apples. Oh, I guess like a taiyaki, why not? It's worth like 1,000, that's worth it. If something's worth 1,000, it's probably worth putting up. Oh yeah, I still have like 3 of those. Meh. I'll put up 1 of them. I like keeping them, you know, just in the pocket in case someone really is asking for like a necklace and I want that streak. Wait, what the fuck? Right, okay. I really don't want to sell ingredients, though. Ingredients are actually useful at their point. I might sell 1 ingredient, and it turns out it's like a quest item that I need later that has like a 10% drop chance. Ooh, watermelon sells a lot. If anyone buys that, you can make back everything with a 50.6k profit. More than that, man. Because, of course, I won't give up a streak to gouge someone for that. Of course. No one said I had to be a good businessman all the time. Okay, little candy apple for the businessman. A big man with a sweet tooth. Hello, Louis. A scarf? Yeah, I can get you a scarf. This is why we keep these things, so we can actually have something to give him. Scarves. Oh, here's an old muffler that you won't use. Literally, just the fact you sold me the scales, dude, on the last one. Have it at base. You know what? Have it at 1, man. Go crazy with it. Also, be a little more thankful, okay? I give that to a 99% discount. Yeah, food stuff order. I'll have it. I always have an excess of food. $1. And he wasn't even that thankful. All right, let's see that profit. Oh, wow. I actually still made profit despite spending all of my money to buy those golden scales. Crazy. Recettear, may I have a moment, please? Sure, what's up? Concerning the debt, I have a suggestion concerning its repayment. You do? Paying it all back at once is wholly beyond your means. So I recommend smaller weekly payments to slowly chip away at it. Holy beyond? You know. Yeah, those are big words for it. Slow down there. So basically, people will just give you the item if you give your entire money. No, I think it was I think it was because it just happened to be, it was at like, all of my money was exactly 33% of its base price. And people will sell you items for like 30% of their base price-ish, you know, basically around there, 30 to 35%. So, I just got incredibly lucky that both my money happened to be that amount, and two, that he was willing to go down to that point of the exact money I had on the third and final haggle. That was insane. Hello, Planet Eater. Welcome back. You never told me how big Papa's debt is exactly.
That is because you would faint if you found out. For now, it is a secret.
I'd faint? I mean, you did give him a job.
That is true. As the store begins to build up steam, we will increase payment size. The repayment date nearest to the current date, along with the amount due, will be displayed on the calendar in the main menu. Please be sure to check it regularly.
Okay, yeah. I'll keep an eye on it. Alright. Literally just selling this would take care of us for this first week. We don't have to worry about that. Let's go on another adventure, because apparently we get some crazy shit. First, let's hit the town square. Let's get this lore going on. I love being able to relax in the plaza like this.
You never seem to have trouble relaxing even when we are not in the plaza.
Well, it's healthy, right?
Nice little bit of like character back and forth there. Ah, so sweet.
Say, Tyr, you came from a finance company, right?
What on earth?
Yeah, no, she was born to regular parents, Recettear, okay? She wasn't like born from like a finance company.
Yes, that is right. I work for Tyrme Finance.
So you're employed by them, right? What's it like?
No, that is not quite accurate. I was contracted to Tyrme through another organization. Thus, I'm not really an employee per se.
So you're just contracted? I'm surprised. You seem so...
It is not that surprising. Almost all fairies in human society belong to a fairy-specific contractor agency. There are, of course, a few free agent fairies out there as well, and...
So that's how it works.
Yes. To tell the truth, it can be difficult for fairies to find employment in human society, so the agencies were founded an age ago in order to help facilitate fairy livelihoods.
That's amazing!
Quite.
Tyr was born from the bowels of Scrooge's vault.
Truly she was.
Well, all fairies are. As we learn later in lore drops, that's basically what all fairies are. Literally in lore. Alright, Louie. Who's also god-geared. Let's go to the literal first dungeon, how about? Maybe you can find another one of those, like, god treasures while we're out there, huh? That'd be nice. Shoepads! I'm waiting for that vampire to come. I think he's gonna take a while. Although, Caillou was literal first day, so who knows at this point. How old is Tyr? We don't know. But presumably, I'd say at least... Well, fairies age differently. She seems like she's young adult, I'd say, in terms of relative age, but I don't know how old she is in actual years. The game hasn't specified, like, fairy lifespans. Wait, what? Oh, hey, the entire, like, dungeon's already unlocked. Oh, that's helpful. Louis can pull God Loot, apparently. All right, let's just go through all these floors and, you know, get everything valuable. I think we should go through all the floors in case, like, you know, there's like a specific like story encounter we don't want to miss. Ah, yes, the classic music. And now we got mosquitoes again. Get out. Ow. All slimes must die. Ow. And same with rabbits. Sure you, rabbit. That mushroom came at me. Tyr. Dude, don't be weird. Ow. You know, Anubis, if I'm right, has golden scales to weigh your heart. Oh yes, to judge the value, your heart is like weighed against like a feather or something. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna sell those scales to make a gigantic profit in order so I can get rid of this debt, in order so I can scam the townspeople without having to worry. Do you think Louis got the scales from, don't worry about it. He probably just killed God. Have fun, good luck. Have fun, thank you. He probably just like gambled with God and maybe just stole it from him. Don't worry about it. That is a lot of mushrooms. Anyway, die. Little helmet. We'll drop the unnecessary stuff as we go along. We'll get a lot of stuff. We became the tarnished, fought gods, and looted the remembrance. It does seem like that. He went on his own little adventure. I think we can skip the Tears Not In You, bro. I'm sorry to tell you. Yeah, Tears only there for the love of the game. Specifically, the love of the business game. And scamming people. Ow, the rabbit punch. This is one game where I get like too sucked into like the relaxing, just like exploring dungeon, and I get sucker punched by a rabbit. Or the tentacles. Floof ball. Exactly. Water shroom. Alright, yeah, these first few dungeon levels are incredibly quick. I just wish I could sprint like the ninja. But she looks like a baddie, though? She looks normal. She looks like a normal businesswoman, man. Get your eyes checked. Touch grass, man. There we go. She does look like a bad businesswoman, as in she probably commits securities fraud. Do you have any pets, Will? I used to. I grew up as a kid with cats. I had 2 cats growing up who were named Willie and... No, not Willie. It was Roscoe and Kissy. And then I had 4 more cats growing up that were different. They were Rocky, Lucky, Shoulders, and Willie. They've all passed away like many, many years ago by this point, but I love them all very much. Oh, there's a salmon! What happened to them? She's like 2 feet tall, won't work, fam. It's, well, you know, time. Funny thing, time. Everybody dies eventually. Everything dies. We all perish. We all turn into nothing more than ash in the winds, and all of our deeds and names are slowly forgotten. No, the kitties. Happens to them all. They lived good lives. They lived good lives. We also had many fish. We had a lot of fish. My dad used to have aquariums. He stopped having them because, like, they were such a pain to maintain. But the aquariums he did have were very nice. Not like insane aquascape type stuff, but I mean, for like a normal aquarium, they were cool. And then we had, what was it called? They're called a guinea pig. That's right. We had a guinea pig. We never meant to have the guinea pig. When I was in school, the school had a guinea pig. And then when it came to summer, the school was like, hey, could you guys take care of them for the summer? And my family was like, sure, we can take care of them for like the summer. Just the summer, right? And they were like, yeah, the summer. The summer. And then summer ends and they're like, ooh, can you just like keep them forever? That'd be great. You've done such a good job keeping them over the summer. Okay, thanks, bye. And so then we just like, ow, I got teleported into rocks. And then yeah, we just had a guinea pig pet by himself in a house with cats. We didn't know how to raise a guinea pig. I hope he lived a good life. I don't think he did that much. I feel bad. My parents and I feel bad in retrospect for him. Cats live very good, pampered lives. They really do. I love cats. Oh, I have fishes out. Neon tetras. Ooh, tetras are nice. I think one of my favorite fish, it's not like that much of like a big aquarium fish, but red-tailed sharks. You'll see them. Those ones are just so cool looking. It's hard to find like a good grouping for them, but they're so nice. What I've really gotten into though is online, looking at aquascapes that people have made, because so many people make so beautiful tanks by just escaping them with like plants, you know, actual plants, not the fake plants, like actual plants, and then filling it up with fishes to like go around them, and it makes it look super natural and super beautiful, and it's like, ew, it's gorgeous. It makes me almost want to run an aquarium, despite knowing just how much of a pain in the ass that would be. As an avid solo cat owner, I agree. Yeah, the cats are so cute. I've wanted one to have another one for a long time, but it's just I'm by myself. I'm not sure I'd be able to, and I'm busy and out of the house a lot of the time, so I'm not sure I'd actually be able to give it the attention it deserves, man. So many people end up just like getting cats, thinking, oh, I don't have to pay attention to it. Cats are solo. And then their cat goes crazy because it has like no interaction, no toys or anything, and they just wonder like, I don't get why he runs around at 3 a.m. and tears up the furniture. It's crazy. And it makes me feel so bad for that cat, man. Cats need love. Cats need, like, attention and things to do and, like, you know, toys and all that stuff, man. Just because they're not a dog that needs to be taken out, like, every second, like, on a walk or something, doesn't mean you can just ignore it. Man. Too many cats get, like, just too ignored. And it hurts. Oh yeah, landscaping, aquascaping is so nice. Watching it really is. The finish, there are so many cool finished products out there. Name your cat Beans, Beans the cat? No. Me and Dad tried to make it an aquarium we have. We couldn't make it that beautiful, so we just poured some actual plants and rocks and bridges. I mean, that sounds pretty nice. Oh my god, how much damage is that? Uh-huh. Maybe just ignore mechanics and just kill this boss as he is. Yeah. Alright. That's the quickest I've ever done that boss, I think. That better be a slime liver. Thank you. I've had to farm that before, and that's... Wait, no, wrong way. I need to go up. Yeah? What is my current items? There we go. Right, it's like W for this? That is such a weird button. Anyway. How full are we? Ugh. We haven't gotten anything insane, but we did get the slime liver. We did get the... Wait, we got a warrior's helm? Holy shit. Yeah, let's keep going. We said we'd keep going. Why not? Maybe we'll be able to get both the charred liver here, too. The charred salmon. Close. Rocks. Now, see, this is like the one dungeon where it makes sense for rocks to fall. Ow. Asshole. Mosquitoes are like the worst part in this game. I swear to God. Ooh, so thanks. We ignore food. We got plenty of it. We'll get so much. Remember the amount of times we went on adventures to find one charred lizard and now you have a good amount? I don't have any charred lizards. What are you talking about? I got none. I hope I can get one from this boss. I got the slime liver, which is like 1/2 of what I need for Caillou's order. I need the bat wing, which I have plenty of. I've got the slime liver, and then I'll need the charred lizard, which you'll get from this boss in this level. You don't get it, man. There was floating islands of those planes back there. Yeah. Yeah, the floating islands are conspicuously above every dungeon. Ow! That one was a bomb. That did no damage to me. Okay. Well, we go up here. Let's explore. Oh my god, that guy was moving. Did you see that? Yeah. For the crimes of your brother, you shall perish. Bomb that did 1 damage. That's a tickle. That's just how strong Louis is right now. Ignore the fact that he's taken like near 30 damage from me just walking into enemies. He's really strong right now. Well, I'll take a cherry. I think I need something from these guys, like for a fusion. It's just very rare. Die. There we go. The fur balls, that's right. What do you think? Oh, all right, 3 of you. I'm killing you all. You all deserve to die. Can't carry anymore. All right, we're already there. Shit. I'll just use some bread. There we go. Wow, that heals nothing. I should never pick up bread unless I really have to. There we go. Oh, great. It's an old muffler. Dropping that immediately. I wish there was a way to just, like, drop everything below, like, a certain value that isn't an ingredient, you know? Throw that away. Close. Throw away. Insect trap. I don't think they're actually used for anything, so, throw away. I should not pick those up. Chestnuts. I got 14 of these things, but fusion takes a lot. Let's close. Throw that away. Slime fluid. God, I've got 22 of slime fluids. Why am I keeping so many? Keep the liver. Water shrooms. I don't have that many. That must be because it's used for a fusion. Same for the fur balls. Okay. Oh, we can keep the helmet for now and that. Wait, insect trap 1. That must mean it's used for a fusion. The only clothes we need live Unga Bunga, just loincloth. Exactly. Louis fought gods. He is strong. He really is. The fact that I only have like 1 insect trap makes me feel like I should hold on to them, like it's probably used for fusion. Well. He just explodes with items. I'll pick up that cherry. The cherry is good healing, at least. Mushroom! And... Oh, baby! Hang on. Let me just tap over here. Thank you for the raid! Oh, Network Error. Gurin! Thank you for the raid. Damn, you've been streaming late recently, have ya? Welcome, welcome. Hope you had a great night tonight in the streaming. What'd you stream? What'd you stream? Ooh, what is it? What emote is that? Gurin Polka. Oh, that's cool. You've got emotes now. Animated ones, too. That's pretty sick. Nice, nice. Hello, yeah, I've been doing late nights lately. That's cool. That means I can raid into you more. Woo! Although, I think you'd have to go a lot longer for me to raid you. But it would be nice to have another target. Come on, come on. It's too awkward. I'm too awkward raiding new people. I admit it. Okay, next floor. So what were you streaming? Did you have a good time? Did you have a great stream? Right now, I'm accumulating a debt in a dungeon. Well, right now, but Louis is strong. We're on like loop 3, and I've kept all of my late game progress at before die, rabbit. So like Louis is a god right now. Ooh, nutmegs. That's actually really good. That's useful for fusion. Mosquito, but mosquitoes are still the strongest enemy. Never forget. Sudorigalia. It's a dope little platformer game with a lot of hidden tech. Oh, is that like an older game or like an indie game? That's kind of cool. I've never heard of that one before. Glad you had fun. Sounds like a good night. I don't do many platformer games. I guess the most recent one I've done is White Knuckle, I guess? Is that a platformer? Or are cleaning games kind of their own thing? It's hard to know. Back Scratcher is insanely useful. That makes like a super valuable like fusion item, if I recall. And no, that item is extremely rare, so don't throw that one away. Yeah, I don't do many platformers. The most pure platformer out there is probably Mario. And I played like old Mario games a long time ago. I guess like Ratchet and Clank, I guess is kind of a platformer, kind of. So I played that one a lot when I was a kid. Indie, trying to mimic an N64 style. It's kind of Metroidvania platform with some melee combat. Oh, interesting. I've never played many Metroidvania games either. I know what they are. I've seen enough people play them. I should really try them out sometime. They look fun. They look satisfying. Ooh, that's another good find. A focus staff. I think that might be a good find. Right now, my loot pool is so diluted. I don't know what a good find is or not. Well, I'd recommend it. It's really good so far. Okay, I'll look it up at least. I'm always happy to have some new options to stream. Yeah, right now, this is my third loop. I've lost 3 times going through this game. The last time I thought I had it, and then there was a surprise 500,000 debt, and I nearly made it, and I failed. So we're going through it again, and luckily enough, Louis kept all of his equipment, I kept the shield in the bank, and I kept my merchant level. And I finally figured out how to do a merchant level, like how you're supposed to increase that. Apparently, in this game about capitalism and being a merchant and haggling, you get punished for haggling, as in you lose your streak if you haggle, which I think is a little bit bullshit, but that's just me. I'll drop this helmet. Yeah, we're at that point. Wait, the water shrooms are useful, aren't they? Yeah, I only have 2 of them. Damn it. Okay. There was a shroom back there, wasn't there? I'm not that desperate. Yeah, I hope you have a very good night. If you have to raid in dip, I understand. My streams tend to go a bit later on. But man, Gurin, it's been good to see you. It's good to see you again. I feel like I haven't interacted with them in a while. Oh. And I'm teleported right back here. Well, hey, there's a water shroom. Let's drop the candy, actually. There we go. What is a Metroidvania? Yeah, it's been a hot minute. My bad, kind of all over the place. Ass sleep. Don't worry about it, man. I'm just happy to interact with you again. Get out of here. Not you, Gur, not you, the mushroom. Metroidvania is a specific genre of game named after both Metroid, the game series, and Castlevania, which is why it's a portmanteau of their two names, Metroidvania. It's a specific type of platformer where you basically, it's kind of like, it's gonna sound a little dumb, it's kind of like Dark Souls, where you are in this like interconnected area, but you don't unlock later areas until progression. But the difference with the Metroidvania game, as opposed to like Dark Souls, with Dark Souls, you unlock the areas just by like story progression, or you just like go through a door from the other side to unlock it, or you know, you get the key, something like that. Metroidvania games, you unlock an item or a technique that allows you access to these paths that you didn't have before. Like an item that makes you small so you can fit into like the small vents to access the new area. Or the grappling hook that allows you to swing up to the upper floors, you know, stuff like that. That's a Metroidvania, at least my experience as someone that's never played one before and it's only seen them, you know. Oh, region locked but platformer. Yeah, kind of. It's a region lock but platformer, but also around specific items and like techniques that's also used for combat rather than just, you know, keys. Region lock platformer, good way to put it. Yeah, I guess it is, kind of is. Huh. Oh man, I think I've overdone it a little bit with the voices. I feel my throat. I gotta take a drink. Don't you fucking dare, slime. I saw you go, wait, I didn't one-tap him? Oh shit, these slimes are getting tougher too. Yeah, I've really put all my effort into VAing these games recently, and I've been doing it because it's been a ton of fun. Like, I had a superb amount of fun voicing the characters in like Deltarune, man. I got really into it. It's helped by the story being good too. But it's done a number on my voice, I will say. I should probably get back to some Elden Ring, some Tactics Ogre, because those are voice acted. I don't have to worry so much. I can get rid of the anti-venom. That's useful for nothing. It's useful for literally nothing. Some of them, of course, have different flavors. Some emphasize different mechanics. I got a Knight's Blade out of that? Holy shit! Some emphasize different mechanics, some are less about platform, some are more about shooting or whatever. Yeah, there's a bunch of different like flavors of it, but they're all kind of the same. Usually they're also 2D. That's not a hard rule, but usually. As in like 2D, as in flat, I'd say. Not 2D versus 3D graphics, I mean 2D versus like 3D platformer. Yeah. Mario versus 3D Mario is what I'm trying to say. Also, holy shit, I got a Knight's Blade, one of the top tier weapons out of that, like, first dungeon, by the way, chest. 8,000! Insane. That's the weapon he currently has equipped, a god weapon. First dungeon, by the way. Haha. That's why we check the chest. And we just go back. This took me so many, this Knight's Blade I currently have took so much grinding, man. I feel like all my hard effort is just isn't being respected by the game anymore. Right, I can't carry anymore, I need to, okay, I really gotta exit on the next boss. Because I'm getting a lot of good stuff, but man, I don't have that much space. Cherries are really good. Yeah, they're 36 HP, I mean, that's not incredible, actually. Am I okay with dropping the cherries? In comparison to everything else, chestnuts I also might drop, but I feel like they might be useful for fusion. Oh no, I don't know about that one. Furball, definitely. Liver, keep. Fine, I throw away cherries. I'll get more, I'm sure. Do I have 2 chestnuts? I'll get rid of 1 chestnut too. I'm not keeping that, that is actual garbage, hang on. Get. I'm keeping the cherry. Alright, that's probably just the last treasure chest here. Insane the value swing in this. 1 chest, a literal, like, Knight's Blade. The other chest, literal garbage. Anyway, time for the big-ass rodent with the crowbar. Wait, I don't want to kill that one. I'm killing your food. Now you can only eat the poison food.
Come on, eat, eat, eat. Fat ass, eat, 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 eat.
Holy shit. I killed him on that first run. Damn. Oh, wait, charred lizard. Nice. Well, we got Caillou's items immediately. That's actually really good. Perfect.
And we keep the cherry.
Let's go. We got a lot. That was an insanely valuable, like, dungeon run. Ooh. Are these new stuff? No, okay. I thought they were flashing for a second. They're just open. And don't forget, we got the golden scales from literal Gilgamesh here. Yeah, you kind of missed that, Gurren, and any raiders that might be here. The first day, by the way, literal first day we were selling, and Mr. Louis comes in, who's a poor ass, and is just like, yeah, I got the golden scales of literal Gilgamesh, or Anubis here, I forget which. You can have them for all your money, which was like exactly enough. It was like 8,000 or whatever, it's worth like 25K, it's insane. Anyway, also got a nice blade here. Crazy. Just casually, one of the most legendary things. Just take it, bro. Yeah, yeah. And Louis, like, in canon lore, he is hilariously poor. Hilariously poor. He eats food off the street. He's so poor. Literal dog food he eats. And he just comes in with the golden scales of Gilgamesh. I don't know what's going on anymore, man. Anyway, let's open up the shop. Oh, wait, I should save one of these. So, let's not accidentally sell every Batwing before Caillou comes in. Asking where they are. Might not be a good idea. Keep the Bat Scratcher. That's useful for a very good fusion. I guess a windbreaker? Yeah, sure, whatever. There we go. Open. Welcome to... Oh, right. Caillou already? Jesus, it's been literal one day. Damn, do you have a sixth sense or something?
Good day. Have you completed my order yet? Is your laugh supposed to creep out the customers?
Man knew I got the stuff. Word gets around.
Or is that just one of your natural talents?
Da-da-da! Now that is a voice for Caillou.
Oh, well, I'll be. Your boss works fast. I'm impressed.
Getting all of this together was child's play.
Why are you getting so proud over this? You're not the owner, you're just a counter jockey.
I told you, I am the owner.
You really don't know how to give up on a prank, do you? In any event, you do need to learn to deal with customers better. I'll be coming here more often from now on, so I expect good service.
I can deal with normal customers just fine. Thank you.
Wow, we just like slammed that one out. Oh, and a free 7,600. Nice. 2 pieces of armor? Yeah. I got you. I mean, that's a pretty good starter amount, I'd say, considering we spent all of our money on the Gilgamesh scales. Does anyone want to buy anything? Thank you. Do you work as a guard, sir? Well, I guarantee you this helmet that we found on like a dead corpse in a dungeon. It didn't work out well for them, but I'm sure with your small head, it'll work just fine. How does 124 sound? Perfect. Did you just come in here? Oh, of course. You also need a gleaming sword. First day on the job, buying your equipment. Wait, your wife asked you, is she the guard? That'd make way too much sense with the lore I've learned from this game, man. All right, 1489. Will, no haggling. I'm not haggling at all. I'm perfectly seeing what they're willing to pay without needing to haggle. All right, my senses are locked in. Wait, didn't his wife have like the best stuff? She's a collector. Or she's forming a militia. What are the two? We no talk today? Oh, okay. Sorry. Also, no one wants this pot stand. Okay, first off, let's leave. I assume we got some stuff going on. Oh, closed. Let's town square. No talking today? I guess not. I like to imagine she's making her own outer heaven. Yeah, I mean, you should have seen the last run, man. I had constant housewives coming in, buying literally the god tier weapons I was fusing constantly. Only the housewives. Literally only the housewives were buying like my god tier fusion stuff, man. Yes. No.
Huh? That's Louis.
What in the name of heaven is he searching for over there?
Hey, let's go ask.
Why do I get the feeling that I would much rather not get involved?
Louis, hello.
Oh, Recettear, what's up?
What are you doing wandering around here?
Well, I got hungry, so I decided to take a look around and see if I could find some edible grasses or herbs or something. See, this is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. This is how poor he is. Hey, where did you get the scales, man? Also, what'd you do with my money? I paid you like 8K. I mean, it was worth like 25K, but like I paid you 8K. Also, I mean, I get it. Back in school, my school days, there was like a patch of like lemongrass, a really good lemongrass, and occasionally I would like pick that and like chew on it and eat it because it was actually surprisingly tasty. I don't know why, man. Some forms of like grass are actually genuinely tasty.
Why does this not surprise me in the slightest?
But, I'm not sure which of these are edible, you see.
Louis, if you eat that, you'll blow up your stomach. You can eat those, but they taste best if you clean them. Now, the plants with the soft leaves at the east end of the plaza, those taste the best. You should try them.
How is it that you know so much about edible plants? Especially ones located here of all places.
Tear, she literally lost her father, and she's like a 12-year-old girl. How do you, and she was the only one in her house. How do you think she fed herself? Leaf eaters, man. Yeah. Thanks a ton, Recette. I owe you again. You don't owe me much, man. You sold me the little Gilgamesh scales, and you kept all your equipment. I'm pretty happy with you.
No problem. Remember to wash what you find.
Oh yeah, that lemongrass I told you I ate when I was in school, I never washed that. Whatever germs were on that, I used them to make my stomach stronger. Like a strong man.
Why do I feel as though that is the least of his concerns?
Okay. Anyway, let's head off to the Merchant's Guild. What do we need for fusion? Gilded sword. We don't have any water crystals. That's fine. No fin fans. Back scratcher. We got the wings. Okay. We need a magician's staff in the name of immunity. Exactly. That's how you get super strong. Herb seed. Okay. Still don't have the thing for the spear. So still don't even know who uses the spears. Parts. Furball. Okay, this is the thing that uses the furball. We need a shirt for that. Okay. Also the hat. Rank 1 robe. Huh. Chestnuts for there. That's right. Iron armor. We don't know what treasure that uses, though. Insect traps. Yeah, we do need the insect traps. Okay. Kill every mosquito. Hooray! Oh, the pod stand. I should pick up that pod stand because I can make another paella pan with it. With the water shrooms, too. A hand knit muffler. Oh, the Sam's hat. I don't think the Sam's hat even sold for that much, surprisingly. Knight's helm. He's already got that. It uses a slime liver. Bit much. A slime fluid. Don't know what to use that. Charred lizard. Already. Azure necklace. Okay, you can make some really good stuff with those boss drops. I guess that makes sense. Red oil. 1 short. Leather boots. Don't have the water crystal. Nut mix. I only have 1. Okay, so it looks... Wait, rank 2? Oh my god, I'm getting into the rank 2 fusions now. Oh. Oh my god. Already. Okay, well, we might want to save up for that. Wait, one of these uses the Insect King shell. I've got that on my shelf. I gotta pull that off the shelf right now. Alright, Knight's helm. Oh, we can make an even better helm. 10 livers. No thank you, I'm not grinding that hard. Azure necklace. Gaseous grass. Okay. All right, the thing I can make most right now, one, I gotta take off both of my like big items I have on there. So, and the other thing I can make is the Piela Pan right now. I think you just speedrun the adventures directly boss so you can get the drops and get those higher tier items. I mean, I'm getting the higher tier items just from like the chest, but also I want to like hit the story points just because I think the story is a little fun. I would need to pull off the pot stand and then the shard or whatever. Outside of that, is there anything else I can make right now other than the pan? I think there was one other thing. I could, oh, if I buy a worm hat from a shop, I can do that. So, worm hat, and not that. There was one other thing. The magician staff, worm hat, magician staff, okay. Yeah, all right, I can do that. You got a magician staff, buddy? He just casually sells Knight's Blade. Oh, to be clear, they sell for like 5,600 from this guy. Yeah, all right, buy the magician staff. Sweet. God, he's still selling like his Uber tier stuff, huh? Knight's Shield. That's still not even as good as the pan. Damn, that pan is great. Oh, he also sells the worm hat. Perfect. Exactly what I was hoping for. Scale hat. Oh. And he's also selling the silver helm. Oh, no. That's the story. When you go for the adventure, just speedrun the dungeons is what I'm saying. No, I mean, like, in the dungeons, remember, some story progress only happens when you meet people, like, in the middle of floors. It's been a while, but yeah. Whoa, my monitor just winked at me, and I never like it when it does that. Okay. Let's do some fusing. Magician staff. Fused cloth beater. Okay. Doesn't sound super great, not gonna lie. Let's make a natural robe. Fuse worm robe. Okay, that might actually be good. And the last thing I need is pot stain. Okay. I see, got it. The lost child's elder sister, I remember. Exactly. Also, the other merchant. We run into her in the dungeon, too. Now, I need to go back. Unfortunately, this will cost me time both ways. Take that off. Why did I ever think of selling this? Also, I might not... Well, I can always buy more longbows, so that's fine. This will cost me time, and I'm... Well, oh, cool, more lore stuff. But I'm very willing to do that. Specifically, for this pan. Plus 10, not nearly as good. And now, whatever uses that, like, Knight Shard or whatever. Okay, this uses the cloth beater. I see. Pure Edge. I wonder if I have to, like... I know he's got higher tier items, like, in the shop. Do I have to buy them for them to show up in the fusing thing? That's the one thing I really worry about. If I could technically buy them, but I don't know that they're used until I, like, actually buy them. Right? I mean, I could check. I could buy this, see what it does. I can see if that shows up now. If so, we'll know. Oh, there's Insect King Shell. It just uses a shield. Charm, Azure. No, okay, the bracelets didn't come up. Let me buy some shields that he has. I can always sell them for a profit, so it's not like this is really pulling me back any. Common. Ooh, very strong. Because I know he's still not as good as a pan. I will buy one common, one big. Let's check these, and if not, I will buy the big one. Rank 2 shield, was it? Neither of those. Okay. Shield. This is within, not within. I can sell something for like 300, right? Right? Dude, work with me. Yeah, you know me. I've only taken you to the cleaners like twice. Hey, I'm just gonna sell the Spike Bar, man. I'm gonna use it. All right, that was a loss, but okay. And I'm gonna use all my money on this shield. Please let this be the rank 2 shield. Shit! Well, that was a waste. Well, it's not that. Yeah, okay, so apparently he uses a very special shield for whatever that rank 2 shield fusion is. All right, let's go to Town Square. Oh my god, it's her already. Wait, hang on. Wait, hang on. She's not head damaged yet. And this lore, she hasn't been like beaten to the ground by us and hasn't suffered a concussion. She has a normal voice now.
Big sis, wait! You walk so fast, wait up! That girl.
Tear, is something wrong?
Ah, no, it is nothing.
Oh, you were looking at those sisters. Hey, Tear, how do you think people see us?
How do?
Do you think we look like sisters?
Given that I am fairy, I rather doubt it.
Oh, right. Still, if we did, I'd be kinda happy.
Really? Why is that?
Wait, have I just been missing YouTube comments this whole time? Oh, YouTube, I'm so sorry if you've been saying stuff over on the YouTube side of things. Okay, looks like, no. Okay, thank God I didn't. But I didn't have restream chat thing up, so I might have missed it. I gotta keep that in mind.
Well, since I'm bigger, I'd be the big sister, right?
Your logic, as always, is breathtaking in its faultiness.
Yeah, I guess you would be the big sister. But that'd be really nice too. Right, sis?
Keep this nonsense up and I will leave you behind.
Yeah, this is the part of the game where Recettear tries to make family out of her debt collector that's literally watching her like a hawk.
Hey, wait for me!
It's honestly kind of sad.
All right, chapel, let's go to church.
Guys, yo!
Hi there, Louie!
You are actually in the chapel. I am struck dumb.
Well, even I gotta be a little faithful every now and then.
As I said, struck dumb.
I'm surprised too.
Yeah, I was praying for heaven to provide me with lunch.
Somehow I feel as though that is not the main purpose of a chapel.
Huh? You think so?
What do you mean? You get like the cracker and the wine.
I think she should continue it if it makes the fairy leave her. Good for her. I'm pretty sure they would just collect early in that case. I don't think I need anything specific. I think I'm still like good on my inventory for right now.
Holy cow, it's late. Time seemed to fly by today.
Speaking of time, I plan on doing some mild schedule management for you from now on to ensure you are working in an effective manner to pay back the debt.
Schedule management?
Quite. First, I've broken up the day into 4 time periods: morning, afternoon, evening, and night. What you can do and how much you can do depends on the time of day.
Hey, yeah, the clock's been broken up into 4 areas.
Think of each part as a slice of time.
Yeah. A slice, like a pie.
Indeed, I thought I would be able to keep your attention if I made it rather similar to some sort of sweet food.
So, there's the morning slice, the afternoon. I'm getting hungry.
Anyway. Now, to explain in detail, generally you can only act between morning and night. When night ends, you need to go to bed. Trying to run a shop while sleep deprived is unpleasant, so
yeah, doing anything while sleep deprived. I mean, you can keep it up for a while, but it always catches up to you.
I'll close up when it gets late.
So you essentially have 2 options for each slice. You can open the store for a time or go about on town on business. You cannot do both at once, so decide in advance what you need to do. To be clear, opening the shop will consume a slice, and returning to the store after going out, regardless of what you actually do, will also consume a slice. Unless you do nothing. If you do nothing, then come back, then that does no time passes at all, as it turns out. That's just you opening the door and looking outside.
But what if I go to, like, the plaza and then the chapel?
You can easily get around town enough to avoid consuming a slice with each move. Only when you return to the store will the clock advance.
So in that case, I should do a lot when I leave the shop.
Yes, that is a good attitude to take. Now, there's another vital element, leaving town altogether. Visiting a dungeon will consume 2 slices no matter what.
It will? It takes that long. So if I go in the morning, I'll get back in the evening?
That is precisely how it works. Thus, you can only leave for a dungeon at an early point in the day. But it's at night, or you have done something else that evening, you cannot go.
Because if I did go, I'd be back real late, right?
Exactly. Not only would you annoy your adventure companions with staying out so late, you would also be dead on your feet the next day, after returning.
Man, this was a lot to wrap my head around.
You will get used to it, I am sure. Before you know it, you will be thinking about it naturally.
You think so?
Well, it helps that you'll always be able to see how much time a particular action will consume. Simply pay attention to the clock. That is everything. If you ever want to go over this again, simply ask me when we are in the shop. I'll be glad to go over it as often as you need. Pie K! Pie was the only thing she had on her mind. Damn, instead of working those brain cells, exactly. For the pie, specifically the pie. Now, this is for magic. I did unlock Caillou real early, so I just might want to keep that. Who knows? I did invest in it. Why not? Characters who can equip. No one currently. I'll keep that one around. It's a fusion item, so it's probably pretty good. I mean, it's +3 only, but still. But I'll put these up. I'll put up the shields, because apparently these don't fuse with anything. So I'll put up big shield first. Hang on, no. I'll put up night shield there. I'll put up pan 10. How much of a difference does 3 make? 10, 24 and 10, 27 and 10. Okay, better. A lot of shields today. A lot of shields. And, yeah, last shield. Recettear, buddy, pal, can you give me a scarf? How many scarves do you go through, man? I wonder if there's ever gonna be a customer who's so dumb and who's so, like, doesn't pay attention that they'll ask for one thing, but they'll accept anything I offer them, you know? I don't know, man, like 54, I don't care. All I care about is that, like, the streak, man, the streak. The longbow. Perfect for an old man past his prime looking to hunt. Hey, a little heart. He really liked me. Maybe that means I, like, meet a milestone in my, like... Maybe that's the benefit of being a good person. I hate it. I think I could turn it into a bit of coin. Okay, she's selling this to me. Gotta keep this in mind. She's selling it to me. Wait, is it? The game always started me at like 40% when they sold. I swear to God, in the past, it was never clear when people were selling me stuff, and it would start at 100%. I swear. I swear. I'll pay like... All right, this is the housewife, and this will break my streak. 40%. You asshole! That's 40%! Also, no, I cannot pay more than that. That's literally as much as I can pay. You ass. Oh, yeah, your foodstuffs, of course, sir. Of course. You know, at a certain point, I probably do start to need to make more money than I lose. Ugh. We're at day 4. I do need to have like 10K for this first one. I'll get there, probably. Let's do 3K for this. He's probably fine. Something like this, man? There we go. All right, perfect. I'm so glad that worked. It's such like a gamble, like how much they're willing to pay for those. And a night shield for you. You are feeling very spry, aren't you, old man? Let's go 10,299. A special price. A hair more? I mean, I lost the streak. Ah, well. You asshole! Why didn't you give me another chance? I would have lowered it. I can feel it. I can feel the cold heart of my merchant soul. It's overtaking me. It's so hard to be a good person in this economy. A good businessman. All right. For this little lady, a good price. Well, the haggles gets, you know. I'm working against my nature here, man. Could I sell it to him for 10K? No. I'll be better. I'll be better, I swear. Okay. No, Will. Be better. I'm trying. It's so difficult. It's so difficult to be a good person. Nobody understands.
I could scam these. I could scam so many of these people for so much money. They just don't understand. Okay, I now have the thankful statue to sell, though. I'll put it alongside this, like, the scales from Gilgamesh, the golden scales. Okay, let's open up again. After I move this, or actually, no, this, over here. Put it in, like, the window spot. We're a fancy shop. Mr. Everyone knows. Oh, great. Welcome to... Oh, great. Me and, I don't know if I should feel good about that. Me and Recettear were sharing the same brain cell there. I saw Caillou walk and I knew it was gonna happen.
Good day. You seem to be lounging about as usual. Well, that's not true. I'm really very, very busy. Even if I do have my feet up on the counter. Right. Putting that aside for a moment, I assume you've heard about the recent issues concerning the trade of items deemed by the Chapel Masters to be magical. Typical.
I have heard about that. The Chapel Masters have been seizing items that they claim have a corrupting influence on man's immortal soul, I believe the claim was.
Heh, spot on. Just as I'd expect of you, Madame Fairy. Hey! Anyway, it's all sanctimonious nonsense. Interestingly, though, the items that the chapel gathers for destruction, a lot of them are turned up in dungeons, and I do mean a lot. What? Why? A very good question. The dungeons have always been packed with mysteries. However, so it may not be worth thinking about too hard. It does, however, present an opportunity, which leads me to a guild card. Oh, you want us to give the items back to the Chapel Masters?
God damn it, Recettear.
How can you be so dense and still be capable of breathing? Dance? I want to make sure that these items return to general circulation. The Chapel Masters are currently standing astride curiosity and knowledge, and I won't have it. If you can help me, you can recover some items to sell, while I lay hands on other things for study. The Chapel Masters won't try to seize property from a secular shop, so we'd have nothing to worry about.
Ah, of course. The Merchants Guild has jurisdiction over the behavior of the city's merchants, and the Guild Master would never cede authority to anyone, so
they can't touch us. Aren't city politics wonderfully headache-inducing? Regardless, Madame Fairy, you provide the material support, I provide the quite literal firepower. We go into dungeon together and get what we need. Agreed? Well, we'll pay the adventurer fee for sure, but we'll have to buy what you find here in the shop just like everybody else. Aw, man, you gotta be... Well, yes, that's acceptable. I'm looking forward to seeing you in action. I expect a lot, Mr. Magician. You hardly need to worry a bit on that front, Miss Counter Jockey. Just make sure you can identify what we find, alright? You bet. See ya.
Oh, asshole. Alright, now I can put the wand up on the shop counter and absolutely deny anyone that tries to buy it. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Alright, he wants to sell this. See? He said he was selling it, and then he like does the full price. Also, thank you, Hammy, for the raid. Oh my God, my voice cracked. No, my voice cracked. Quintessa. Oh, I'm so sorry. Quintessa, thank you for the raid. Hello, Silence. Hello, Raiders. Hope you've had a very wonderful night tonight. I assume Hammy's still going like a little bit, finishing things up there, but thank you so much for the raid. Voice crack. Ah! My voice has just been like put through the ringer these past couple streams, man. Anyway, I'm gonna just fell 40%. I hope you had a very nice night. Right now, I'm getting absolute fleeced here, and I'm trying to be a good merchant for once. A good, honest merchant. Oh, wait, he's actually buying an upgrade for his shield? Hold on, this, voice crack again. Not a drill, not a drill. Bam, bam, bam. He's actually willing to buy an upgrade for a shield. I have had that pan, in that last loop, I had the pan on for display for him to buy for like 20 goddamn days in a row. He never buyed it. I put this shield up in the front and suddenly he's all about it. I have another pan that's literal better stats, All right. Fine, fine. Maybe he doesn't, we won't ever equip the pan because it's like too, out there. Well, this is like a normal shield. Anyway, I'll give him a good deal. Because I'd actually like him to have this. You little bastard. Okay, fine. He broke my streak. At least I upgraded his stuff. At least I upgraded it. Oh man, I can feel my voice is wearing out. I am really gonna have to take it easy in these next 2 days. Oh my god, that's 118. Are you guys getting greedy? Maybe you guys are the ones that are getting greedy. I used to sell things for like 130%, and now 118%. It's too high, they say, too high. Nobody lets me have a streak, huh? I'm the one that has to be the good person. Assholes. Maybe everyone else is greedy. Maybe I was the normal one. How much for this? Wait, it's base price? How is the pan cheaper than the Knight Shield? Even though it's so much better. Whatever. Just sell it normally, man. Normally is too cheap. Anyway, this guy's a mark. He'll buy for $59.99. Told ya. Ha. It's okay as long as it sells. Somebody buy the golden scale. Some rich asshole, come in. 2 bracelets. Yeah, I can get 2 bracelets ready. Orders are kind of annoying because I have to like keep it in mind. I don't think I get any bonus for them anyway. You're looking for a book? That's a counter. I got books in stock. Wait, what if I try to sell him an upgrade for him now? Yeah. Yo, you want an upgrade? I know you want to look in for a book. We want an upgrade? Nah, I only have the 1 chance. Fine, have your stupid ass book. I'll sell it to cheap. It's not like that. This one matters. All right, it seems like a safe price to sell stuff at is like 115%. Hey. Day 5. Okay, let's take a look here. What is my schedule like? We got like 4 days. We're fine. Let's put this in the shop. Yeah, let's just bet. I mean, I'm already at merchant level 13. That's pretty good. And let's just hope Caillou comes by and just like, I want these upgrades. Both of them. Okay, there's the pan. Man, it's so much better than the Knight Shield despite like selling for like half the price. It's crazy. I got nothing else. Probably time to go back into the dungeon. In fact, I should probably take this and use it just to see how the magician does when he's actually given some good gear. Ooh, town square. Sigh.
Hiya, are you okay, miss? You look kinda down.
Oh, Recettear, I'm tired for some reason. I wonder if I'm starting to get old and slow. If you are tired, it can help to eat something sweet. Sugar stimulates your parasympathetic nerves system and it energizes you. That sounds complicated.
Anyway, you should go eat something sweet. Like, for example, candy or canned peaches from our store. All right, I gotta give her there. Canned peaches aren't candy, but damn do they taste like it sometimes. I am a sucker for those Kirkland signature, like Costco brand canned peaches, man. Those things are insanely good. We have a lot of sweet stuff to choose from.
That does sound good. Maybe I'll go have some chocolate cake. Thanks for the advice, you two.
Cake? Now I'm jealous.
And chapel. Let's go see who's praying.
Ugh. This place is dull as a rock today. Oh, Caillou, hello. What the? You again? They aren't giving out candy today, you know. Oh, come on. I'm totally too old to come in here fishing for candy. Which kind of makes me sad, but that's not the point. Oh, that reminds me. Yesterday, Knurp in the market was handing out those signature mud pies the store makes to anyone who wanted one.
Knurp. We got someone in the town whose name is Knurp. I thought Caillou was bad. We got Knurp. Mr. Knurp, the shop merchant, the pie shop, mud pie shop merchant. Okay.
Heaven, those are great. Huh? Why don't you come get me then?
No, I want one too.
Your bed is predictable as a mud pie, too.
Wow, rude. Anyway, I'm gonna hire you to go on an adventure with me to risk your life. All right, magician. Oh, he's already got a warm hat. Perfect. This is a huge buff to this guy. And so is this. So we'll bring both of these, and he definitely won't die. Definitely. I should bring some food, actually, for this guy. Not that he might die or anything. That'd be crazy talk. Okay. That should be fine. Let's go 11 to 15, actually. I'm not going to face, like, a double boss, right? I just kind of want to see how he does with, like, actual good equipment. I don't... Ooh. I never actually used them. I just realized I never actually used this guy. Okay. Even with really good equipment, it still takes 2 attacks for these. All right. And I can't shoot diagonally. That's a bit unfortunate. Oh! Wait, we're already facing the knights? Oh, wait, he one-shot the knight. Hot damn. Oh, grab it. Yeah, nice try. Ow. He's only got 26 health. Oh, no, 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 no. Holy shit. A lot of mana, though. Slow attacks. He's got a lot of spells, though. Damn it. Okay, the mosquitoes are going to be impossible for this guy. Never take this guy to fight mosquitoes. No, 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 no. You can't kill this to me. His specials are insane, though. I think we just spam the specials with this guy. Wow, okay. All right. The ice just stays there. Noted. Slow it. Yes, yes, yes. Very glass cannon is held with a limited resource to use that glass cannon, so I don't know about that one. But stay away. But I can kill the slimes. There we go. Eventually. No! What if I fully charge? Ow. No, no. No. Ow. I am so glad I got healing for this guy. This guy's pathetic. These is with, like, really good items, too. Widespread attack is very nice. Yeah, his health is absolutely trash, though. And he can be hit during it. How good is it, really? Yeah, we grab that bread. We're gonna need it. His basic attack is so shit. This is not a guy you bring in to farm like regular dudes. Shit. Ah, shit. Like, it's so hard to position just to hit these assholes without them hitting me. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, come at me. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Come at me. Shit. Shit. Ow! This guy will be a good mouse smelter. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He's basically just good for bosses and not much else. Oh, no. What the? Some of those actually cut through. This guy is terrible for actually clearing dungeons. I regret everything. Nothing there. Okay, our objective now is to survive so I don't lose all the stuff I invested in his equipment. I also no longer care about him receiving the equipment. Okay, that's a mosquito. Also, when have we faced the knights so early? I guess that's also something that changes. Oh, get wrecked. Just finish your adventure safely. Yeah, basically, survive. That's all. At least he deals good damage. He would be so shit. I can tell he'd be so awful if I didn't equip him with anything. He'd probably take like Mondo damage and do very little. That'd be so bad. He's also level 10 already. And this is what he's capable of. Ow. Come on. I'll get you, rabbit. Didn't even kill it. If I stand here, the rocks won't notice me if you stand still. There we go. Got more bread. Perfect. Let's just stay on the wide spread attack. There we go. Hopefully we don't have a boss for this one. Oh no. That's basically a boss right there. Ooh. Very good for clearing out little waves of enemies, though, with that are like close by. I'll give it that much. Okay.
Come now.
Wanna this?
So pathetic. He leveled up. All right, now he's got full magic again. Thank God. He needed it. All right, no reason to go over here. For these guys, we can probably actually do the ice. Oh my God, that's a boss melter. That dealt so much damage so quick. Haha, you fool, you fell for it. Yes, it is the widespread attack, just spam it. Yeah. And then I got the AoE around me, and that's not so good, I don't think. Like, let me test it right here. Eh. Ow. This goddamn mosquito. Die, slime. No. Okay, both of you die. Damn. Ow. Ow. Stop. Ow. Let me hit you. Okay, I'm leaving. I've had enough. Ow. Ow. I hit the shot. It's so difficult. They hit theirs quicker. You don't get it, man. You don't understand my pain. All right. No. This guy bounces around. I can't shoot diagonally. He jumped over my hit. Ow. You're getting bullied. Yeah, just a little. The shroom is moving. I know. Oh, hang on. We got bread. We can use that. Let's not waste the cherries. We're gonna need them. We gotta think about this stuff now. We're no longer the godly knight. Now we're this little asshole. Honestly, kind of fits given his attitude. Ow. What? I could hit him. Oh, he could hit me, but I couldn't hit him? Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not crashing. I'm not crashing out at all. Well, I got a longsword. Sweet. Don't you? Oh, he was trying to crawl up under me. You saw it. Oh. Gotcha. Gotcha. Fire! Whew. Okay, proceeds to get hit multiple times. Yeah. The life of a mage. And a really bad one at that. Alright, these guys suck because they actually fire off their range attack faster than I can do mine. And they take more than one hit to kill. At least I can bully him like this. Ooh. Ow. Well, I could bully them like that. I can do nothing about the slime. Haha, you fool. You fell for it. Right, I need to kill these things. Gotcha. I want their fluffy balls. And up here we go. Ba, 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 ba. Ignoring that room right now. Okay, that room's worse. So much worse. Get away. Yes, yes, yes. Get away. Stop being in a diagonal from me. Thank you. Oh, thank God. Stay still. Ow. Ow. Bad slime. And I am rewarded for my efforts. Heyo, it found your weakness. Yeah, I'm a rook. I'm the rook from chess, man. Ow! Okay, it's time to heal again. No. There we go. We just gotta get to the end, man. I'm determined that that is our best course of action. Clear the way. Ow! Die! No! No. Okay. Die. Oh, I can use those to beat those guys up. Oh, thank God. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, hang on. I have a lot of food. I do not have a lot of food. Oh, wait, I shouldn't have done that. I was about to level up. Whoopsie. Well, I just have to make sure to kill everyone I meet. Haha. Gotcha. Those guys are actually real easy if you hit them in the back. Ow! That hitbox was bullshit. No. I miss my Louie, my dumbass poor knight. That was also a god. This is even worse than the archer, and the archer was not great either. Oh, a bomb. You guys stay right there next to the bomb if you would, please. That makes my job a lot easier, actually. Damn it. Bad mushroom. Ooh, we got an exit. I want to do this if I have to. Okay. Does this deal more damage the closer they are? Yes. Yes, it does. At least he has, like, a huge amount of mana. Tough to run out. Kill that thing. Thank you. Yeah, I bet you're scared, Mr. Knight. Yeah, I wouldn't want any of me either. Shit. Thank God. Charm and Naki were always my go-to when it came to dungeon exploring. Yeah. Yeah, I like Louie. Louie's simple. Also, I like the archer. I haven't, the spearman and the fist guy I haven't experienced yet because, well, I got the fist guy's, like, guild card and then I immediately lost that run. The ninja's fun, but man, her damage is lacking. And also, it's so easy to just run into walls. Ow. Caillou's. Caillou's something else, man, though. I feel like I'm making the archer work. The archer's like a better magician. I tell myself. I cope. Just die. Thank you. Also, welcome to the stream, Dreadful Dream. Hope you're having a very wonderful night. Okay, there's my exit. Whenever I'm sick of this guy. I give him good equipment. Well, I'll put his equipment up for sale. If he gets it, great. If he doesn't, oh well. Oh, okay, that did not kill. Kill him now. I mean, the mana's great. The problem is once he gets high enough level and it, you know, enemies start giving so much XP relative, it becomes harder and harder to actually make that mana back. Hello there. Ooh, what the? It knocked him in front of me. No, that was bullshit. I call bullshit on that one. Ow. Even gave him the cloth beater. I know. It knocked the guy who was behind me into in front of me. No. That one was bullshit. That was not my fault. Mosquito. Die. Thank you. Ooh, this is a good spot, isn't he? Right, still alive. Ooh, another shark fin. I'll take that. Perfect. And there should be... Ow! Mushroom! Explosion! Ow! No! The salmon! Get salmon, nerd. Ow! Woo! Alright, I think that was pretty good. Yeah, run. Okay, we got like no health left. Okay, we're good. We're hanging in there. We're fine. We got some items left. I can hold on for a bit. Mushroom. No! That's a range guy. Alright, just the mushroom. No, it's him. Okay. Let me tell you what we're gonna do. No! The salmon! The salmon! I'm at 1 health! Haha, I don't have any healing left. Alright, we're leaving now. The level up is near. Yeah, we're gonna have to farm that. I'm spamming now. I'm gonna spam all my spells just to kill these guys. Oh, thank God. Louis is great when you just want to hit things with a sword. I like Charm since she can get you through dungeons faster at the risk of crashing into every wall you see. At the risk, no, the guarantee for me. Caillou seems good for boss clearing. Oh, thank God. Because, man, that ice spell that you just landed on top of a boss, it's so much damage. Yeah, Louis is just like all around good though. You know what you got with Louis. I mean, this spell's pretty good. Limited mana is such a downside though. Oh, not gonna get me slipping. Let's leave. I'm done with Caillou. Wait, don't tell me. No, this is when I get mugged? I'm not prepared. So, this is the lowest floor of the dungeon, Tear.
Not precisely. Well, we cannot currently proceed any further. I strongly suspect that we can go even deeper next time.
So what you're saying is that you'll use Caillou for boss rush mode. I don't know about that one. He might be the best for bosses DPS wise, but Louis is like so kitted out for me right now that he does like insane damage while also being incredibly sturdy. Like there's no risk with Louis.
Wait, huh? Why's that?
The dungeons change every shape every time someone enters them. Some theorize that they adapt to the strength of those who enter and refer to it as a living dungeon phenomenon.
Oh, the dungeon is scaling to what I bring in, that and who I am. That actually makes sense.
The truth of the matter is unclear, however.
Okay. I wonder if the dungeon gets bored if it's alone.
So that would make the people who are foolish enough to enter a place like this the playthings of the underworld. Huh, I see. I like the way you think, girl.
Who's there?
I am not prepared for this. I don't have Louis. Wait, this guy is good for bosses, right? I got this.
Evening, name's Charm, the lady thief.
Thief?
So, your treasures, valuables, and assorted shiny bits. I'll be taking them, if you please.
We won't let you.
Always the way. Well then, in that case, looks like it's time to cut some fools.
Straight to the chase with her. Beat her up. I'll try. Back off. Oh, she doesn't get staggered. Bad news, everyone. She doesn't get staggered. I am screwed. Oh, thank God. Haha. Ow. Let go. Oh, no. Okay, that one's delayed. That one sucks. It's delayed. Ah! I literally can't outrun her. Ah!
Oh no, what do we do?
Calm down, I thought this might happen. I was saying earlier, if an adventurer is injured while exploring for us, we will bring them into our field and then we shall book it back home, as the saying goes. No one will not be able to bring any items with us, loot or otherwise. Thanks to this little special box the guild gave us, we can bring back at least one item.
Okay, wow, that box is tiny. We can't fit much in there.
Just so, choose carefully then. We can only pick one item to make sure it is valuable.
Will do.
I brought 2 of his items. Screw you, I'm gonna bring back Louie and kill you. So, we either bring back either one of his 2 fusion items we spent a lot to get. The sword. Any of these cool stuff. God, this sucks. I'm gonna beat her ass next time I find her. Well, we're getting the cloth beater. And Louie, I'm selling it. Screw you. Alright, town square.
Man. At night, the plaza is so quiet. It's almost scary.
Indeed, it would be best to return home quickly. This is a dangerous time for a girl to be wandering about.
Right. A cute girl like me could end up in all kinds of peril.
I do not recall saying anything about you being cute.
But don't sweat the small stuff. Come on, homeward, ho!
Hey, what are you kids doing out this late?
Oh heaven, a hoodlum. My hoodlum's gonna steal my cuteness!
Who is there? Show yourself.
Calm down, you 2. It's me. No need for alarm.
Thank goodness, I was about to call a gendarme.
But in pants like his, that's not unreasonable.
Dude, don't be so mean. He's just an old man enjoying the night.
Now that's just cruel.
Alright, let's hit the pub. What is it?
Say, Tier, is alcohol yummy?
I have only tried it once before myself.
Really? Wow, you're so grown up, Tier.
I hated it. It stank of barrels.
Barrels?
Typically, most alcoholic beverages are left to age in barrels. So the drink had a strong wooden smell, and it was not dissimilar to attempting to drink a tree.
Okay, that doesn't sound yummy at all.
To be honest, the popularity of the substance baffles me. It always sells well, so stocking is always a good way to make some money, but
barrels.
Barrels.
Where? How much does a small child get to enter the pub? Where is the bouncer? This is a medieval town. The pub is where like the kids go to get like babysat. What a terrible, terrible day. I lost money. I lost so much. Like father, like daughter. Ah! Caillou, you little bitch, I'm gonna sell your fusion weapon. If you don't pick it up first. I shouldn't have brought both, and especially not on like all the way to the bus. Man. But I think that's where I'm gonna call it. Save. I know today's a bit of a shorter stream. I'm sorry, but little girl's running shop by herself. Logic has no place here. Exactly. And she is like the dumbest girl alive. So that's just insane. But I know. It is 12:30 though, and I am trying to get better sleep. And my voice is kind of running ragged recently. But I appreciate you guys showing up all the same. Oh my god, that is... Hang on, let's start at the beginning so it's not so, like, abrupt. Wait, but before you go, Quill, turn that page! Yep, hang on. I'm getting everything set up again. There we go. Thank you so much for stopping by today. We got started on the new debt. We died once with Caillou, but we found out that Caillou is actually worthless. His bark does not match his bite at all. So, I want to appreciate everyone who showed up today. Thank you once again, Gurin Viscus and Hammy, or should I say Quintessa, for the raids tonight. I appreciate you both so much for that. I really do. Statement I did like end a little soon afterwards, but it can't be helped at a certain point. Thank you once again for everyone who showed up tonight in chat. Over on the Twitch side of things, thank you, Dreadful Dream, Sky Iron Bat as always. Thank you, Sirens, coming over from Hammy. And let's see, I believe there were other people. Let me just scroll up a bit. Planet Eater MD, oh yeah, you showed up in Twitch. Oh, and San Parsnip Head, Darkest Moon. our MN is here, Rojo. And that's it on the Twitch side of things. Thank you guys all showing up. Bomb stream. Thank you so much, Sky. On the YouTube side of things. Thank you, Johnny Slicks. Thank you, Planet Eater. You get the double. Or should I say Shampoo Man for Johnny Slicks. Ha 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 ha. Let me scroll up a bit. Thank you, Taco Link, once again, as always, coming in with your little bit comment to support. Always appreciated, man. And yeah, I believe that's it. Thank you all showing up for today in chat. I always appreciate you guys. And even if you didn't say anything in chat, even if you were just lurking a bit, maybe you just peeped in for a second or two, or you liked or followed or subscribed or any other little bit shows of support, I appreciate you guys all the same. I really do. It still makes me happy, you know? Oh. No, not that one. Whoa. Ooh, okay. There we go. That one, okay. Unfortunately, I cannot get rid of that high. That high is there for now. Quill, you want to just like erase that? But thank you guys all showing up tonight. I appreciate you all so much. I will, if you guys have a suggestion for a raid as Quill figures out how to erase what he's done. There we go. All right, may I increase the size of that? I will gladly hear you out. Quill, no, you're gonna need to make it bigger than that, Quill. Quill, there you go. Thank you, Quill. And there we go. Aw, he's happy. Yeah, I know. It's past time, in fact. It's past time. Let's take a look over on the side. I'm gonna dip for now, have work. Bye! Bye, Scott! Thank you for showing up tonight. I always appreciate you, man. Bye, Wilt and Quill. Aw. Bye, Sky. Yeah. Quill misses you too. See you tomorrow, Wilt. Take care and good night. I hope you have a good day, man. Hope you have a very wonderful day. Let's see who's available for raiding tonight for all the lurkers I got in chat right now. Ooh. I mean, I could raid Barrel again. Always feels so weird. I don't have... I don't want to, like, spend a whole ass amount of time, you know, looking through all, like, the categories to find small VTubers. I could raid Barrel again. There's also a Twitch streamer but known as Captain Cupcakes, who, you know, they're nice. I could raid them. I feel more comfortable raiding Barrel, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be doing that. I appreciate you all so much if you stick around for the raid. If you've got to sleep or you got to go, I understand completely as well. I appreciate you guys all the same. I won't be able to stick for much longer myself. But with that, I must say goodbye. This has been Wilt Took, the Storybook Traveler, and the story will continue. Have a good night or day, everyone. And for now, goodbye. Bye. Bye. Ooh, that is not normal.